This is your Resort Report with your host, Mike Price of Traveling Flip-Flops.
Hey travelers, welcome to Traveling Flip-Flops Resort News, your go-to source for everything happening in the world of resorts and travel. I'm Mike, your host, and today's report we're diving into some important updates that you won't want to miss. So this is our very first ever news report, so we're kicking off things with some big stories and will help you stay in the need to know about your next vacation. Before we dive in, and the end of the headlines, if you're new here, we want you to go below and hit subscribe. Hit that little bell notification so you'll never miss a news report and ensure that you're always in the loop for all your travel needs. Also, if you've got a news story or something that's happened to you or a suggestion for a story that we should cover, please send us an email at travelingff@gmail.com. We want to hear from you. Here's what's happening in the world of resorts this week. First off, Sunwing. If you're flying out of Sunwing or you were flying out of Sunwing out of Pearson Airport or out of Montreal, you are facing major cancelizations. An email sent out to all the people traveling down south to advise them that flights were canceled. If flying Sunwing out of Toronto or Pearson this week, make sure to check to see if your flight schedule is on time, if it's been canceled, what is happening. Make sure to get in contact with your travel agent or make sure to get in contact with Sunwing if your flight's been canceled because they are offering full refunds or future travel credits for you to use next week, next month, another time for travel. Recent reports have surfaced about a luxury travel resort in Cancun pressuring guests to sign non-disclosure agreements, otherwise known as NDAs. Two Canadian families were staying at the Royalton Splash in Riviera Cancun fell suddenly ill on their vacation. When they sought medical help, the resort staff allegedly asked them to sign an NDA before providing any kind of assistance. One guest, Jesse from Saskatchewan, reported that the front desk refused to send a doctor unless they signed this document. This was preventing them from speaking out and sharing what happened publicly. So on any kind of TripAdvisor, Monarch, on the website, they were not allowed to do any negative reviews, and that's why they're asked to sign the NDA. Unfortunately, one of the family members passed away in one of these incidents. So they have all spoken out in regards to warn others that travel to a resort, make sure you are protected and make sure that you've done your research. Blue Dime Resorts, which is the parent company of it, they stated that they are doing a full investigation in this matter to make sure that it's being handled properly. The situation highlights the importance of being aware of your rights as a traveler. Always make sure to research travel insurance and confirm that you have access to medical coverage off and on resorts in case of any kind of emergency. On to some really fun things and Jamaica's new big tourism go. This means there's going to be great sales coming up to go visit Jamaica. If you haven't gone, make sure to go. Speaking of escapes, Jamaica's stepping up the game, making it easier for Canadians to visit the country. With the tourism minister, Edmund, he set out an ambitious goal of attracting 500,000 new Canadian visitors annually by the end of 2025. They're working closely with airlines like Air Canada, WestJet, Sunwing, Air Transat, and other carriers to increase flight access to the country. They're also ramping up marketing to make Jamaica even more of a desirable destination. If you've been dreaming of beautiful white sands of Negril or beautiful snorkeling, Jamaica's beaches, the reggae tunes, tropical vibes, and much more, now is your time to start planning as they are becoming one of the Caribbean's most iconic islands, and they want you to come. On to some other fun news. Ensemble and Air Canada Vacation Partnership. This is some good news for Canadians looking to book their next vacation. Ensemble Travel Group and Air Canada Vacations have renewed their preferred partnership. If you book through Ensemble or their affiliated travel agencies, you'll have access to exclusive discounts and exclusive offers that include perks like swim out rooms, oceanfront rooms, and things like that. This also gives you potentially more competitive pricing on any vacation you book. If you're someone who loves to travel with fewer hassles and wants to get the most bang for your dollar, like we do at Traveling Flip-Flops, this is definitely something you want to consider when you're taking a look at your next escape. Every week, we're also going to be bringing you a travel tip of the week. This is our travel tip for this week. When it comes to booking your trip, always book as early as possible. If you're traveling during peak season, this will help ensure that you get the right time for your flight, the right kind of room, because you can pre-book your room. It helps you with everything, whether it's swim-out room, oceanfront room, fourth floor, fifth floor. It gives you great advantages and helps avoid last-minute price hikes. You'll also have better chance of getting the preferred flight and things like that that you want. So you make sure when you book early, you get it, and then you just pay off as it goes on, because they give you an end date when everything has to be paid, but you can put $1,000 down and pay $1,000 every single month. That's all for today's travel updates. Whether you're dealing with a canceled flight, staying informed about resort practices, dreaming of Jamaica, or taking advantage of exclusive travel perks, we've got you covered. So make sure, don't forget to email us if you've got travel tips or stories at travelingff@gmail.com. We love to hear from you. And we want to make sure that you subscribe, hit below, so you can stay important on the most important travel updates that are coming. Safe travels, grab your flip-flops, and let's go.